Now, last September, Kelsey Parker's fit and healthy husband, Tom, from boy band The Wanted, was diagnosed with an inoperable terminal brain tumour. In November, Kelsey joined us here on Loose Women to share their heartbreaking story.
Obviously, it's just absolutely overwhelmingly traumatic for everyone. It's a really bad, horrendous situation, but I think staying positive is the only way to get through this.
And their positivity, it seems, has paying off. Kelsey joins us now with some news. Kelsey, always good to see you. How is Tom? We know he's been having treatment. What's the latest?
So Tom's doing really well. We had a meeting last Thursday and he's just had another stable scan. So he's doing so well.
That's incredible. So he's had chemotherapy. He's having a second round now.
Yes, we've only just started our second round. So we've had radio and chemo. We've had a bit of a break because he had a bit of a dodgy liver. And now we've just started the second round of chemo.
I mean, you are clearly thrilled. He must be as well, but, you know, there's still more treatment to come. How are the kids coping?
They're doing really well. Like what I was talking about before when I was last on about being positive. I just think that they don't really know that Daddy is ill at the moment. When Tom goes off to treatment, he's off, he's going to work or wherever he's going. So to them, they don't really know how ill their dad actually is, but they're doing so well, the kids. We're all doing really well.
And the tumour has shrunk?
The tumour has shrunk. We have had a significant reduction, which we all were just in tears when we got that news in January. We just couldn't believe it, that he'd had radio and chemo and he'd had a significant reduction after that. We were just all so overwhelmed.
I bet.
I think it's so amazing how positive that you've all stayed as a family. Do you find that hard sometimes? I know with my sister who has incurable cancer, you know, I always want to be positive for her. She's always positive. But sometimes it is hard, isn't it? I mean, do you get moments where you have to take yourself away?
Not so much now. In the beginning, yes, because Tom had lost so much weight. He wasn't eating. He was down to 8.5 stone. Obviously, Tom's a slight person anyway, so him losing weight, he couldn't afford to. It was more the frustration, and that's what made me upset. And I found it really hard to remain positive then. But now, after we've had this good news as well, it's like, you know, we're on this roller coaster. We're going forward, and we've just got to remain as positive as we possibly can.
You know, Kelsey, with all of this great positivity that you have and, you know, within your family, and you're always looking to the future, you know, some of the things that you're possibly planning later on, do you think you want a bigger family?
Oh, 100%.
That's it, girl.
I want 4. I want 4 babies.
Kelsey, what would your advice be to anyone watching in your situation who's been given, you know, what sounds at first like a really dreadful medical diagnosis? How would you say, what are the small steps that you can take to get your spirits up and look forward, not backwards?
Just that, look forward, don't look back. Take every day as it comes. You're on a roller coaster. Hold tight and just ride it, because it is waves and waves, and you get one good day and then you might get 3 bad days, but then you get another good day. Yeah. So you just have to keep pushing forward and just, look forward.
I know you said at the beginning, one of the doctors said to you, you know, one step at a time, which at the time you said you thought didn't make sense to you really, but that you're holding on to that. It is one step at a time.
It is, and every day is so different, and just the recovery and just everything. It's just one step at a time. That's all I can say. And at the beginning, just listen to your body. Do what you can do.
You know, you are an incredible woman, because obviously, you know, Tom is going through this, he's going through the treatment, but you are supporting him, you're supporting the family. And we've got a message from a friend of both of you, actually, where he mentions you a lot, and that is Max George.
Hey guys, I hope you're well. I just wanted to send you a message to say how proud I am of both of you, the way that you've dealt with the last few months. I know it's been incredibly difficult. But Tom, we know that you're going to be okay, mate. You just keep doing what you're doing, you're going to be fine. And we're all on this journey with you. Kelsey, you've been an absolute superhero, the way that you've dealt with everything. Love you both.
So You're the superhero. How do you feel about that? Because you have got a lot on your shoulders, Kelsey.
I've got a lot on my shoulders, and it's just so overwhelming when people say you're an inspiration, you're a superhero, because at the end of the day, Tom's my husband, I love him, and I just want him to get better, and that is all I think about.
But also, it's Brain Tumour Awareness Month, if people aren't aware of that. And I know that's why you want to talk as well, isn't it? To say to people, you know, Tom said he thought something was wrong and he did go to the doctor. And that's important, isn't it? Not to ignore that. Don't
ignore the signs. Look, brain tumours are the biggest killer in under 40s and in children. So if you are, you know, suffering any headaches, Tom had really bad hearing, his ears were sore, anything like that, just go and get checked out. The earlier they can detect this, the sooner they can work on it and, you know, help you. Well, but yeah, brain tumours literally only get 1% of funding. So I just want to raise awareness for the brain tumour charity and the brain tumour, brain tumours in itself.
Yeah. Well, you've certainly done that. Listen, I know Tom is in his second round of chemo. We wish him well. So good to talk to you and hear that fantastic news that the tumour is shrinking. Long may that continue. Lots of love to Tom and to you and to the family. Thank you very much, Kelsey.
Thank you so much for having me.
Keep in touch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you, love.